Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast here on the Solano College Sports Network. We're at Solano Community College for an outstanding volleyball matchup tonight. Two of the better teams in the Bay Valley Conference, the Solano Community College Lady Falcons, currently leading the Bay Valley Conference. They are 7-0. They will take on the Yuba 49ers. Yuba comes in 5-3 on the season. I'm Greg Poff, and also joining me in the broadcast booth tonight on the Solano College Sports Network, our very own color commentator, the former MVP of the Bay Valley Conference, Gabby Silva. Gabby, what are you looking forward to in tonight's game?
I think tonight is going to be a really exciting match. If you look at the losses that Yuba has, they were all in 5 sets, so we see that they were competing all the way through their matches. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw quite a bit of close scores in these matches this evening.
And I think that would be great for the Falcons. They have not dropped a set in Bay Valley Conference play. They're 7-0, 21-0 when it comes to sets. So time for them to get pushed just a little bit, right? Get them ready for the playoffs, and for the Falcons too. Now they've got a string of home games. They've played their more difficult teams on the road, so they just have to defend home court. If they do that, should be another Bay Valley Conference championship for the Falcons. But we've got a ways to go, don't we? We'll be right back with the opening of the first set here on the Solano College Sports Network. All right, we're just about ready to get action underway for the first set. There you get a look at the Solano Lady Falcons getting ready to try to get another Bay Valley Conference win and get their Bay Valley Conference record up to 8-0. It would be their 13th win on the season to go with 5 losses. Also, too, you look at the Falcons, and boy, a couple girls having great seasons. Alyssa Rollins leading the Bay Valley Conference in kills, and also Jade Horner. Keep your eye on her, number 16, one of the best setters in Northern California, leads the conference in sets with over 450 thus far. There you get a look at Destiny Greenwood, or as she is called by her teammates, D2. I thought maybe there was some kind of significance to that, you know, because she also plays on the basketball team. She goes, no, when I was a kid, there was another Destiny on the team. That Destiny was one, and I ended up being D2. So not a lot with the nickname, but boy, she can get after it on the court. You'll certainly enjoy watching her get a few kills tonight as well. All right, on the other side, Yuba is ready to go. We just lost our picture momentarily, and it's back. And there's a point for the Falcons. They start off first point in the set. They take a 1-0 lead. So over for Yuba, a couple girls to keep your eye on. Number 12, Heather Harness. She's also good at the net in her own right, comes in with 147 kills on the season. There you see Mia Pimentel getting the next serve over. Oh, and Yuba can't get it back over the net. That was number 8, Ariana Salcido. With the errant hit there. That'll be another point for the Falcons, up 2-0. Pimentel with that low line drive serve, gets it over the net. Yuba sends it back. Johnson got a hand on it. Horner with the set, and Johnson. Little looper gets over. Yuba got to work hard to get it back over, and they do. Set by Horner and Michaela Johnson. Good attempt by number 6, Connor Lopez, to dig that one out, but no one could get the pass and get it over. So Falcons just like that, quickly up 3-0. Boy, Mia Pimentel sure has a nice serve, doesn't she?
She does. She keeps it really low and close to the net, which makes it difficult to read. Sometimes the opponents think it might be dropping into the net, and you ease up a little bit and realize, oh, it's coming to me.
Well, she's got 4 serves, going for a 5th. Lopez trying to get that one back up and hits it over. Back on the Solano court. Little touch by D2. Back over to Yuba. Go for that kill. Pimentel, good job getting it up and over, but
Jade Horder went for the dump and unfortunately just put it right in the net. Fell back on Solano's side.
So first point for Yuba. Solano up by 3. Now Yuba serving. Serve is over and out. That'll be a point for the Falcons. That'll be 5-1. So Yuba didn't make much out of their one service opportunity. And there you get a look at Michaela Johnson. First serve for her. Gets it over.
Yeah, I think especially early on in this match, if Yuba doesn't utilize their service, Solano's just going to pull ahead and stack as many points as they can.
Good action there at the net by D2 and Rollins, getting the point for the Falcons, up 6-1. Johnson serving. Looked like a hot potato there. Nobody could quite get a handle on it.
Yeah, a little bit of scrambling. There's good effort, but just not great contact.
So 6-2 now for the Falcons. Number 7 serving, that's Jessica Taylor. Rualo able to dig that one out. Rollins sends it over. Horder with the set. Greenwood tries to kill it. Good job by Yuba, and then blocked over the net. D2, another point, number 4. 7-2 Falcons. There you see Destiny Greenwood. She'll go back and serve. Still got that knee brace on. Gabby, I noticed your brace finally off now. That's got to feel good.
It does, but I'll definitely be wearing what she has on while in the game.
There goes Rollins. Oh, good block by Yuba. Yuba attempt there, couldn't get it over the net. Another point for the Falcons. Falcons up 8-2.
Yeah, the big difference I'm seeing so far between Solano and Yuba is Solano's much more aggressive on their offense. Yuba, unfortunately, is just not getting up on their hits. They're standing on the ground and swinging over the net, and that's not going to put enough force on the ball to give them some points.
So Yuba picks up a point there. Now 8-3. Rualo gets it over. Rollins with the kill and gets it. And Michaela Smith in. So now you get a look at the assist leader in the Bay Valley Conference, Jade Horder. And the serve cross court, but was that out, Gabby?
A little too deep, yeah.
That ball traveled a long way. All right, so you get a look at Heather Harness. She'll be serving. She's second in the Bay Valley Conference in kills per set. Sends that one long, 10-4 now for the Falcons.
Yeah, a lot of missed serves here in this first set. Hopefully they can pick the serves up and we can see some good competition, because I think both of these teams can show us some good play.
Rollins with the serve. Yuba gets it over. Point for Yuba.
Yeah, Sibley's there a little frantic, just trying to keep the ball in play, and unfortunately got called on a double.
Oh, there you get a look of Alana Sibley's.
It was. She had to make up for that error there.
Big 6-footer pounds that one across the court. Rualo serving. Sends it over. Oh, good attempt by Rollins to dig that one out of the court, but comes up empty. Point for Yuba. Now 11-6. Abigail Stamper now serving. Oh, Michaela Johnson banging that one. So the score now 12-6 in favor of the Falcons. And boy, this used to be a really competitive match. Just last season before, Yuba, one of the top teams in the Bay Valley Conference.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, you can see that the few matches they did drop in conference so far were all in 5 sets. So they are still a pretty competitive team, but just not able to finish.
Boy, good finish there by Horder. Gets a point for the Falcons, now up 13-6. Yeah, usually Solano traveling to Yuba and at Napa. Those are always 2 tough contests. Another point for the Falcons.
Great serve by Mia Pimentel.
Yeah, she's fun to watch. Of course, the younger sister of Vanessa, who played back when you did, Gabby, back in 2013.
Yes.
So Pimentel sends it over, and you just see that sinking line drive really creates trouble for Yuba. And one of the 49ers unable to dig that one out. So 15-6 now in favor of the Falcons. A little more loft on that serve. Gets over for Pimentel.
And a timing error between the setter and hitter on Yuba's side. Middle jumped a little too early. Set was a little lobbier than she thought it was going to be, and point went to Solano.
So timeout. There you get a look at the Yuba squad. Probably see it a little bit better if our camera was focused.
And there we are going into focus.
There you get a look at the Yuba coach. He's fired up there.
He is. He's telling those girls they got to move their feet on serve receive and be ready to pass.
All right, so timeout over, 16-6. Falcons 10-point lead. First set. Things just underway here at Solano Community College. The Falcons' nest. Served by Pimentel. Yuba fighting to get it over and blocked back. I'm not sure if that was D2 or Horder, but Solano will get the point, now up 17-6.
Yeah, there might have been a little bit of assistance from the net there as well.
So Pimentel finally one doesn't make it over the net. Point for Yuba, now 17-7 in favor of the Falcons.
Yeah, Coach Williams there was giving her a little bit of a more difficult serve to try, and unfortunately just didn't work out that time.
Set by Horder. Yuba sends it over. Horder with the set. D2 and blocked back by Yuba. Nice point there for the 49ers. Hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with number 6, Connor Lopez from Yuba, their libero. She is in the right place at the right time and seems to really move with the ball well.
Quite a rally we got going here. Johnson tried to end it right there. Oh, saved by Rualo, over for the Falcons. Good effort by the Lady Falcons.
Exciting rally, definitely. And I think that's what we should expect to see the next couple sets. I know Yuba has it in them.
Boy, Michaela Johnson found the spot there. Hit it where they ain't. Gets a point for the Falcons, 19-8. Got to get to 25 to win the set. Win by 2. Johnson with the serve into the net.
Coach Williams gave her that same spot that Miss Pimentel missed. Both trying to do a little shorter of a serve and make Yuba move their feet, which we've seen them struggling with.
Serve by Yuba, going to Rollins. She's going to send this home. Might be a little long. No, gets it in. Point for the Falcons. 20-9. There you see Elena Sibley's coming in, 6'1" at the net.
And Macy Martinez came in for Destiny Greenwood. We'll see her back to serve for the Falcons.
And into the net again. So a few mishaps on the serves. I think that's the 3rd service error for the Falcons here in the first set. So ball back to Yuba. That'll be Sarah Batty with the serve. Sophomore. Smith sends it up to Horder. Pimentel just kind of dumps it over. Another point for Yuba. So you're absolutely right, Gabby. They're getting a little more aggressive at the net. Like, okay, we can hang.
Yeah, I think that timeout, you saw their coach a bit fired up. I think he lit a fire under those girls.
That's going to be a point for Yuba. I think that went off Sibley's and then out. So Yuba trying to climb back in this first set, down by 8, 20-12. Maybe got something going here. So Beatty with another serve, sends it over.
Nice pass from Michaela Smith.
Another nice rally. Oh, Sibley's up there. Nice play at the net. Little touch on that one.
Yeah, she was able to hang up there just long enough to keep the ball on Yuba's side of the net and get that point for the Falcons.
So 21-12. Now Jade Horder. Ada Rodriguez with the serve. Sends it over. Oh, good set by Horder. Nice block back by Yuba. Rollins gets it over. Back to Yuba. Little tip over by the Falcons. That's going to go out of bounds. Point for the Falcons. 22-12. Falcons need 3 more to get the first set. Jade Horder. And the serve. Good job by Lopez getting that back. Rollins sends that back. Bam!
There was some great connection between Horder and Rollins. They just were in the zone together and able to make it work.
Well, they've been making it work quite well. Horder leads the conference in assists and Rollins with kills. It's a good tandem there. So Horder again, looking for 2 more to get this first set. Yuba gets it over. Oh, nice slam by, I think that was Heather Harness. Rollins sends it over. Yuba back, little touch by the Falcons. Good job by Smith keeping it alive. I think someone might have hit the net. That's going to be a point for the Falcons. So Yuba trying to get back in it, got it to 20-12. Now Horder serving, needs one more to get this first set in the books. Boy, good serve by Horder. That was Connor Lopez, the libero, trying to get over and dig it out. Unsuccessful. And so the first set will go to the Falcons. Thoughts on the first set?
I think that, Solano really has to clean up those serves, and I think that Yuba has to just continue to grow more aggressive in their offense. But overall, I think it was a good representation of both teams in this first set. Solano's communication can always improve a little bit, but their work between setters and hitters is looking great at the net, and we've seen great net play on both sides.
All right, we'll be right back with the second set after this.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports. It's an education.
All right, we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed that promo on the Solano College Sports Broadcasting Program. Solano Community College, the only community college in the nation with their own sports broadcasting program. For more information, you can contact Greg Poff at gpoff@solano.edu. There you get a look at our crack crew working today. Anna Patero doing the producing. We got Jack Miller and Josh Kinder on the cameras doing a great job. And, of course, Brian Marciano taking care of all of our social networking. And you can find our games on Facebook at Solano College Sports Network. Also on YouTube, Twitter, and, of course, locally in Fairfield, you can catch all of our content on Channel 28. All right, so Mia Pimentel will be getting things started in the second set. Sends it over. Harness tries to kill it, but good block by D2. And that's going to be a point for the Falcons. Mia Pimentel with the serve. Boy, Yuba trying to go for the kills. They got that one. Looked like it went off the hands of a Solano Falcon.
It did, yeah. It went off the hands of Michaela Johnson, and we saw Yuba running some offensive stuff that we didn't see in the first set.
So Abby Stamper now serving for Yuba. Set to D2. Nice dig by Stamper, but doesn't get over the net. Good effort. 2-1 Falcons. So Michaela Smith now going back to serve. Of course, you're very familiar with Michaela. I believe played with your sister at Vanden.
She did. I've watched Michaela's volleyball career evolve throughout the years, and it's exciting to see her play at this level now.
Yuba going for the kill. Blocked back there by one of the Falcons. Horder, little dump over. Good job by Lopez, but to no avail. Another point for the Falcons, up 3-1. And Michaela Smith, she plays with a lot of exuberance. Really looks like she's having a good time out there on the court.
She does, and she's always excited and ready to move wherever she's needed.
Nice point by Yuba. I didn't catch who that was, but nice little touch shot. Might have been Heather Harness now getting ready to serve for the 49ers. There you get a look at Heather. Sends it over. And who was that sent that over? Was that Rollins?
I did not see that.
I was blocked too.
I was watching where the ball landed because they called it inbounds, but apparently there was a touch on the block up at the net, so The point went to the Falcons.
So now the Falcons up 4-2. Destiny Greenwood with the serve. Right into the net. Another service error for the Falcons. As you said, Gabby, they need to clean that up.
Yeah, Coach Williams is definitely going to make them pay for that later.
There you see Connor Lopez, the libero. Good serve. Smith to Horter. And that was Rollins, I believe.
It was. We saw Rollins swinging out of the middle there.
So 5-3 Falcons. Jade Horter back to serve. Got that big tat on her thigh. Pretty good rally. Uh-oh. Sibley's goes, okay, I'm going to stop this right now.
She
Bam.
wanted it over.
She just gets such an angle on the kill shots with that height.
And her wingspan, I can imagine, from over here, it looks pretty big. So with her vertical, her height, and those arms in the air, she's just able to put it right down.
Oh, good block there by one of the Falcons, but goes out of bounds, point for Yuba. Yeah, the other day I was walking to class, and I was a few feet behind Sibley's, and, I mean, it's just almost amazing how tall she is, and, I mean, just so much length. Another kill there by Sibley's. Boy, she puts that length to work.
Yeah, it almost looked like she might have hit that one off the top of
someone's head.
Yeah.
Alyssa Rollins with the serve. Nice point by Yuba. Little touch shot. I think that was number 10 up at the net, Abby Stamper. So Yuba hanging in there. Closer in the second set, only down by 2, 7-5 Falcons. Yuba, they're going, we'd like to give the Falcons their first defeat in a set. Another point for Yuba.
Yeah, Falcons were called out of rotation there. Jade Horter, I think, just left her position a little too early.
So Stamper again with the serve. Falcons get it over. Boom. Oh, good block back by 7. And that's going to be a point. Nice play by Jessica Taylor. Just a freshman. So all knotted up at 7. Yuba trying to take the lead for the first time. Stamper set and the serve. Good defense by Yuba.
Yeah, Connor Lopez is all over the court for Yuba. Really impressive.
Little dump by Horter trying to catch him off guard.
But Lopez was there.
Oh, what a rally. Finally goes to the Falcons. Little tip over there by Sibley's.
And you saw some frustration from Connor Lopez as she's moving all over the court, and unfortunately her teammates were not moving the same way she was.
Gotta like the effort. Good serve by Rualo. Harness tries to bang that one over. But that'll be a point for the Falcons. So Heather Harness, number 12, at the net. There you see Rualo serving for the Falcons. Gets it over. Might be a little long, and it is point for the 49ers. So now number 7 back to serve, Jessica Taylor. Long looping serve, but that's going to be too long. Point for the Falcons, up 10-8.
Yeah, that serve reminds me Reminded me of myself back in the day. I overestimated your own strength and
Goes a little too deep.
too deep.
So Falcons back with the serve. Harness tries to kill it. Rualo, nice job keeping it alive. Rollins will get it back into Yuba's court. And block, but out of bounds. That'll be a point for Yuba. So 10-9 now.
Yeah, we've seen Michaela Johnson out there getting tooled a couple times with that hand. She just needs to turn it in a little bit, and I think her blocks will stay in the court. And there we see her respond.
Yeah, a little power there.
Yeah. Well, she says, whoops, I messed up. Better get this point back for my team.
So Falcons now 2-point lead, up 11-9. Michaela Smith now back to serve for the Falcons. Sends it over. Harness with a kill. Bam. Lopez fighting so hard to get that over, but gives a pretty good ball there to D2, sends it back for the point for the Falcons, up 12-9.
Yeah, there was not much to be done there. It's a nice setup for Destiny.
Smith again with the serve. Smacks that one. Harness sends it over. Good job by Pimentel. Keep that one alive. To Harness again. Ref kind of faked me out there. Faked out the score table too. Took him a second to get that point up for the Falcons. Now up 13-9. Just an errant set there.
Yeah, I think this setter's getting a little frustrated or flustered on Yuba's side. I just see her struggling a bit at the net and connecting with her hitters. She's just not. Unfortunately, I think that they do have some powerful hitters on their side, regardless of the height differentiation.
That's good.
Between Solano, but yeah, this number 10 Abigail Stamper, she was playing really well in the first set, and you just see her struggling a little bit here in the second.
There you get a look at Coach Darla Williams giving instructions there to her girls. Just an outstanding coach. Darla started her coaching career at Solano back in 2003. Before that, she coached at Vintage High School in Napa. That's where she actually started her career, and then later went on to Wilsey Wood High School before coming to Solano.
Now has Ashley Chappell coaching for her, who she coached at Wilsey Wood. And Brianna Christek, who she coached here at Solano.
One of your teammates.
She was.
That was a pretty good team in 2013.
Yeah, it was an okay squad back then.
Bay Valley Conference champs. I think that's the last championship Solano has won.
It was.
All right, so back in action. Yuba sends it over, got into the net. Point for the Falcons, now up 15-9. Yeah, it's just, it takes so much out of Yuba. They got to fight so hard for every point. And Solano doesn't let up. They keep coming. What a serve by Smith. Just barely over the net.
I think, too, on Yuba, there's a lot of different levels of play amongst the girls on the court, whereas Solano, it's about even. You know, there's some girls who definitely shine a little brighter than others, but they can all hang with each other. Unfortunately, I think Yuba has a few weak links, frankly, which it can make or break the set of the evening.
That serve a little bit awry for Michaela Smith, so point to Yuba. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Just tremendous depth for the Falcons.
Yeah, they have a bench as well, you know. They bring anyone on that bench in, and they will still do their part and work well with the squad.
Yuba hanging in there, but gets into the net again, I think. So point for the Falcons. 17-10 now. Falcons already up 1 set, trying to get their second here. Of course, takes 3 set wins to win the overall match.
We'll master the terminology by the end of the season.
One of these days. And so Jody Pagalayan in with the serve. And Yuba gets a point, number 3. And what a great name for a volleyball player, Diamond Reed. Just sounds like a volleyball player. Diamond Reed with the point there. Just a freshman. So 17-11. There you see Lopez back to serve. Right to Smith, Porter, Sibley's. Pretty good combo there. Gets the Falcons a point. Now up 18-11.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed by Sibley's choices up at the net. You know, as a middle and being that big, you want to pound the ball all the time. But she has been able to hold back and, like we just saw in that last point, place it smartly and just tap it over the net and get that point.
That shot in for the Falcons, 19-11. And is sometimes when you're up at the net and you go up, is that kind of a split-second decision? You're kind of surveying the land and then at the last minute figure out where you're going to hit it?
Yeah, it definitely can be. When you're learning how to tip, you're taught to go up with a full arm swing and try and fake them out and then decide basically last second, okay, I'm going to tip it this direction. It has a lot to do with just, seeing what you see once you're up there, where the block is in front of you, where the defensive players are.
Rollins with a point. Yeah, so really a lot of creativity, really, in volleyball. It's a really fun game to watch because of that.
And there's a lot of freedom of choice from each player. Not so much on the passers, but as far as the setter has many different options of who they're going to set, and your hitters have different options of how they're going to get the ball over the net.
Well, that looked like an errant set by one of the Yuba players. Point to the Falcons, up 21-12. There goes Diamond Reed again. That time I think Diamond got caught in the net.
She did, in fact. If only we could fish for diamonds.
Alyssa Rollins with the serve into the net. Another service error by the Falcons. So 22-13. Now back to serve McKenna French. And the serve. Porter with the set to Sibley's. Yuba staying alive. Hornus tried to send it back over. I'm not sure, did it hit that little... And Gabby, what is...
That's an antenna.
What is that for?
So if you swing, if the ball travels outside of the antenna, it's considered out of bounds. So all play must consist with inside of the antennas.
I see.
And if the ball hits the antenna, it is out of bounds. So that last point, I'm not sure if it bounced off the antenna or the net, but either way, it didn't go over. There
Point
was no
for the other
contact.
team.
Yeah.
So 24-13, game point. Falcons trying to get the second set right here. Not going to happen that time. Point for Yuba.
Yeah, and freshman Heather Harnish, she's got quite the arm out there on the court. And I think leads Yuba with kills so far this season.
Yeah, she's fourth overall in kills in the Bay Valley Conference. There, another point for Yuba, 24-15.
Adding to her kills.
And she is second, I believe, in kills per match, second to Alyssa Rollins.
Oh.
Rollins also the leader in kills overall in the Bay Valley Conference. So service by Yuba. And that is it. D2 says, I gotcha, ladies. Let's end this right now. Nice kill for the final point. That'll be 2 sets to love for the Falcons. Up 2-0, winning that one 25-19. 15. So one more set to go. What's Yuba got to try to do to stay in this thing, fight, and maybe pull out at least a set, extend the overall match?
I think right now they have to just get their energy up. They have to get moving on the court. Like I said multiple times, Connor Lopez is back there moving everywhere on the court for Yuba, but her teammates are not doing the same. So if she can get the rest of her teammates fired up, energized, and moving like she is, I think they'll have a good shot at competing much better with Solano in this third set.
And certainly there, as you see the Yuba squad listening to one of the coaches, I mean, too, it's all about learning and getting better. So what can we learn in this match that will make us improve overall as a team? I was thinking an easy fix. I'm looking at the roster. I don't see a number 4 might be able to grab your old jersey, right, and get you out there playing a little bit, although you're going to tell me your leg's still a little banged up, right?
Yeah, I have quite a few months of rehab still left to do from this ACL tear, but hopefully once it's healed, I'll be back out on the court playing.
I was going to ask you, is there volleyball still in your future? I know a lot of leagues, rec leagues, things like that around Solano County.
Yeah, originally with my injury, the doctors weren't sure how it was all going to work out. But once they got in there, did the surgery, they realized, some things were repairable, a couple weren't. But for the most part, they were able to fix it all. And now my physical therapist definitely sees volleyball in my future.
Very nice. Well, that would be sad if you weren't able to get out on the court anymore. And you have a sister that plays too, right?
She is actually trying out for Chico's club team this year. So she played all in high school with Michaela Smith at Van Den, and she had the opportunity to play in college but just decided to focus on academics, and now she's realizing she misses it. So she's trying out for the club team this year, and they have a pretty competitive team. Club sports, club volleyball, especially in California, has seen such an increased level of competitiveness just because a lot of people don't like the schedule of playing varsity. So with club sports, you have a lot more freedom. There's a lot less practices, and the level of competitiveness is still really high.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the level of competition. How would it compare to like community college?
There are, to community college, I'd say that it's probably, right in between that NCAA and community college level.
Yeah.
There are a few club teams who I would say their club team could definitely beat their school's varsity team. Some of the UCs down in Southern California, they have some really competitive club teams with women who just didn't want to commit to the varsity sport lifestyle, but are just phenomenal players and wanted to still be on the court and compete at a competitive level.
And I know too, the jump from community college to a D1 school that's a big jump. But what about going to D2?
It still is quite a
big
change.
jump.
Yeah, the speed of the game, especially if you come from a conference like the BVC where you're not getting a high level of competitiveness in every single game. It's quite a bit of a change, but it's a really good place to start if you are not ready to go straight to Division II from high school.
Well, we got a pretty good rally right here to get things started in the first set, and Yuba takes the lead, 1-0. So whatever the coach was saying, it worked, at least on that first point.
Yeah, we see some smiles on Yuba's face, so that energy might be returning, and they realize the game is not over yet.
And they got another point. So Yuba coming out firing on all cylinders. Abby Stamper back to try to get a third point with the serve. It's over. Back to the Falcon court. Porter with the set. Oh, Michaela Johnson puts that one away. Enough, girls.
There was a bit of a split in that block, and she just capitalized.
So 2-1 now in favor of Yuba. Pimentel back to serve. Low line drive, just gets over the net. Porter tries to put that one away, and that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the 49ers. up 3-1.
It was a great idea by Horder, but not enough topspin to keep it on the court.
Yeah, I noticed a few times that she's tried to hit one over. She likes going cross court.
She does, yeah, especially with the angle that she's swinging from. I think it's easiest for her. Great swing by Michaela Johnson there, switching it up from angle to drilling one down the line.
Yeah, she has great power. She's not as tall as the other girls, but boy, she's really got a lot of power in that swing. There you get a look at Michaela Johnson back to serve. Back over to the Falcons. Set, Rollins over the net. Good dig by 9. Yuba's still alive. Back over to the Falcons. Rollins with the kill. Took a little off that one and bounces right in front of Connor Lopez. And that's got to be an example of where you're just making that adjustment in the air and reading the defense. Nice touch by the Falcons.
Yeah, Rollins could have banged that one down, but she decided to take a little off of it and shorten it up and put it right in front of Lopez's feet where Lopez was not able to move to.
Good job. Was that Horder? Just a little dump
It
over the
was.
net, kind of caught Yuba off guard. Point for the Falcons. Johnson ready, sends it over. That was Harness trying to get the kill, but blocked back by the Falcons. I think it was out of bounds. Point for Yuba. All tied, 4-4. So each set, Yuba off to a little better start. Got to sustain it for the whole set. Rollins just missed that, right?
Yeah, it was just a bit of a whiff.
And is that where you just kind of don't completely focus on the ball, take your eye off the ball a minute?
You know, it could be so many different things, but I think that is what happened there. And I think that she didn't exactly have her feet planted, so she didn't have as much power coming from her legs and her core. So it was all in her arm, and unfortunately the arm couldn't help her out that much.
And then Yuba capitalizes. Great defense, able to block, get another point. Now up 6-4. That serve a little too deep, point for the Falcons, and that's something the 49ers really can't afford to do. So now Michaela Smith got the black jersey on, sends it over.
See a little bit of a switch up on Solano's side. Michaela now libero. But Fran still on the court playing defense for the Falcons. And I'm not quite sure what happened there, Greg, but point did go to Yuba.
And they'll take it. Still up by 2, 7-5. That service right into the net by Natalie Dunphy.
And you're right, Yuba can't afford to miss those serves in such
That's 2. That's 2 points. Horder now back to serve for the Falcons. Sends it over. Back over by Yuba. Good job by Harness. Another kill for the second. I guess it would be the second leading killer in the Bay Valley Conference. Don't know if I'd like that moniker. And so now Heather Harness back to serve. Yuba up by 2, 8-6. Sends it over. Horder with the set. Rollins hits that over. Blocked out of bounds by Yuba. Point for the Falcons. Now Rollins back to serve.
And Michaela Johnson in on the court for Fran.
Sends that over. Whoa, Michaela Johnson might have been a little too much mustard, though. A little bit long. So Yuba up 9-7 now. Here you get a look at Lopez. And the serve. That one is deep, too. Another service error by Yuba.
Yeah, so many service errors on both sides of the court this evening.
They still have the lead, though, 9-8. Sibley's now with the serve.
Ooh, and that was a close one. I thought might have gone in the net, but made its way over.
Johnson going cross court there. Yuba not fooled, sends it over, and it's a point for the 49ers. So Yuba back up by 2, 10-8. Stamper back to serve. And the serve. Horder, D2, tips it over for a point. Nice touch there by the freshman. So Pimentel coming back in. There was Charlotte Abuda going out. All right, here comes Yuba, tries to send it over. Splits the blockers, but good job by Smith to keep it alive. But that'll be a point for Yuba.
Yeah, it was a great set by Michaela Johnson, but unfortunately Jade Horder was right under her trying to set the ball as well, and there was no one over on that side of the court to take care of the ball.
French with the serve. Rollins will just get this back over. Yuba now. That was Harness. Oh, good job by Pimentel to keep that alive. Smith gets it over. Johnson off the net, but over. Yuba coming back. Harness with the hit. Rollins goes and gets it. Now Smith. And Johnson's going to keep it alive. Back over to Yuba. What a rally, and then Johnson puts it away.
Some great effort on both sides of the net, but Solano just finishing on top there, and Michaela Johnson being really smart with her ball placement.
Saw that little opening and took it. Now Johnson back to serve. Sends it over. Lopez, Stamper. And point there, Sarah Beatty. So 12-10 Yuba. They're still kind of keeping that 2-point lead. Got to do it all the way to 25. Jessica Taylor serves. Over to Solano. And that's going to be a point for the Falcons?
Yuba in the net, I believe. I saw the net bouncing up there, and I think that's what the call was.
So 12-11, now Solano just down by a point. Smith back to serve for the Falcons. Over. Oh, what a block. I think it was Sibley's, but good job by Yuba keeping it alive, but can't do it 2 times. Point for the Falcons, all tied at 12. Smith trying to get something going here with their serve. Just over the net. Lopez sends it over for Yuba. Here we go, Rollins. Little touch shot. Yuba's ready for it. Back over. Falcons got to keep it alive. Smith. And then Sibley's. Back to Yuba. Here comes the kill. Solano. Good defense. Coming to Rollins. Touch shot. Lopez keeps it alive. Here comes Harness. Blocked back by Horder. That's going to be a little long for the Falcons. Point for Yuba. Pretty good rally there.
It was an exciting rally. A lot of movement all over.
Hope you're enjoying the action here on the Solano College Sports Network. Greg Poff, Gabby Silva, bringing you all the action. And the serve by Yuba. Horder, Sibley's, point. That's pretty odd. And whenever you go Horder, Sibley's, usually the next word is going to be point.
Yes, I would agree with that statement.
13-13. Horder, back to serve. Just a freshman, Ada Rodriguez. And the serve. Yuba gets it up. And got it over for a point. Looks like it went off Rollins.
Yeah, it was a bit of a funky hit coming over from Yuba, and sometimes there's not much you can do as a blocker, but let it bounce off of you.
Sometimes the funk is good.
Yeah.
All right, that serve a little bit too long. Another errant serve. I think that's the fourth errant serve in this set by Yuba. They'd like to have those 4 points, wouldn't they?
They would.
14-14 now. Rollins back to serve. Over. Yuba. Harness with the kill. That's too deep. Another point for the Falcons. Up 15-14. And so timeout on the floor. There you see Coach Darla Williams talking to the Lady Falcons. And there you see the two assistant coaches, Ashley Chappelle and Brianna Christick. There you get a look at the score. It's okay. I'm just keeping up with my producer. And that can be hard to do sometimes. So look at the Falcons. Sibley's going, you talking about me? Even looks around, takes a gander.
And so, Greg, just a terminology thing. So when the term kill is used, it's reference to when you get the point. So a swing over the net
isn't a kill.
No.
Like,
So
well, it'd be nice if you tell me before we get into the third game.
I just realized it now in that last point. But yeah, so a swing over the net, just a hit, a swing, whatever you want to kill or call it. But when the point is given to the hitter, that's when it's referred to as a kill.
Got to wait till the body's cold, huh? All right, here we go. Yuba down by a point. They'd like to get a set, be the first one the Falcons drop all year. And that's going to be a point for Yuba. Just a little too much muscle there for Johnson. So you would never go for the kill?
You would go for the kill, yes.
Oh, all right.
Going for the kill, you're going for the point. You want to get the point with your swing. But not every swing is a kill. That was a kill, though.
And that was a big swing, too, by Sibley's. So it's a big swing, but if they block it back, it's not a kill.
She's not getting the kill, yeah.
Got it. Right on. Learn something every day here on the Solano College Sports Network. So Macy Martinez in its serve. Sends it over. Goes Yuba. Swing, block, back, and a point for the Falcons.
That was a great block by, I believe, I can't see who's up there. 15.
Martinez was up there, and so was Charla Abuda.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was like you. I couldn't quite see over the ref in front of us. Oh, serve into the net. You know, we were talking about the depth, too. There we see Macy Martinez getting in, and Taylor Castro isn't even playing tonight. She's another good hitter for the Falcons.
Yeah, she definitely has some strength up at the net. I think she's out with maybe a wrist or finger injury. I see a bit of a brace on her arm over there. Hopefully she gets back in the game soon.
So that was a point for Yuba. And now we're all tied up at 17. Abby Stamper with the serve. Over to Solano. Oh, D2 tips it over, but Yuba not fooled. Sends it back and gets a point. Takes a lead, 18-17. Remember, Solano has not lost a set in Bay Valley Conference play this year. Yuba trying to change that.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'd be surprised if Coach Williams doesn't take a timeout right here because we're getting close to the end of this set, and I think that they want to keep that undefeated set record in conference. So now Coach is giving them an opportunity to breathe, shake it off, and pick it up because this is getting towards the end.
And it's got to be tough when you've been so dominant in Bay Valley Conference play. I mean, just to keep mentally focused and keep pushing yourself on every single play.
Definitely.
That's where I think you get that sophomore leadership, right?
Yes.
All right. Abby Stamper ready. And the set. Yuba up by a point. Sends it over, and they're going to get another one. 19-17 in favor of Yuba.
And that's actually going to be a replay. The ref blew his whistle too early.
Quick whistle?
Yeah, so he got excited, blew the whistle a little too early, and no one gets the point there.
So point there for Yuba, or excuse me, for Solano.
Yeah, you saw how the ball traveled right on the outside of that antenna towards us, so it's automatically out of bounds, even if it would have landed on the court.
All right, so we're all tied up at 18. Oh, good job by Lopez keeping it alive. Horter sends it back. Now she'll set it to Johnson. Oh, doesn't try to swing, a little tap shot. Here we go. Bam. You just knew that was coming. Horter, Johnson, point.
Yeah, there's a lot of tips there, and then Johnson realized, I have to put this away to get this point, because Yuba is moving their feet. Everyone has started to move the way that Connor Lopez has been.
So 19-18. Pimentel ready. And the serve. Just out. So errant serve by the Falcons. And you don't see that much with Pimentel.
No, you do not, especially as close as this score is.
So 19-19, all tied up again. McKenna French with the serve. Sends it over. Horter with the set. Johnson just going to get that one over. Yuba coming back. Harness goes for the big shot, but blocked back. I didn't see who blocked it.
She swung into the net, yeah. Didn't come over, just.
So just mishit it. Point for the Falcons. Horter, little dump shot, and it pays off. Very savvy.
Yeah, that was a great time to use that shot. Her hitters were a little off balanced, and I think that was the smartest thing to do.
So I think the Yuba coach might have called a timeout there. Coach Williams has got to feel a little bit better about the Falcons situation now with a 2-point lead, just needing 4 more points to finish off the set and get another match in the books for the Falcons. That would run their record to 8-0 in Bay Valley Conference play, 13-5 over.
You can still see you're a little bit fired up, though. 2 points is only 2 points, so at this point in the game, I'm not saying which way it's going to go, but Solano can if they can keep this momentum, I think the game will be in their favor.
All right, so Michaela Johnson will be serving for the Falcons. She'd like to keep her serve 4 more times. And the serve. Here comes Harness. Blocked back by the Falcons, and that's a point. 22-19. That's where you see the fundamentals of the Falcons coming through. Johnson, another serve. Yuba gets this over, blocked back by D2, and then she puts it away for good measure. Good play at the net by Destiny Greenwood. So 23-19.
We can see the energy of Yuba just slowly dropping as Solano inches ahead.
They come in and get those 2 points. Another error by Yuba there. Point for the Falcons. Now it will be match point. 1 more point, Falcons. Another victory. Another 3-set win. That one into the net. Another service error by the Falcons.
Yeah, game point service error. These girls are going to have a couple sprints to run.
Do you tighten up a little bit when you're going for that game point?
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where you have complete control at the service line, and you don't get to make those errors in such a tight situation.
All right, good rally here. Falcons trying to put this one away. Rollins, big swing, gets through. Point for the Falcons. That'll do it. Boy, you appreciate the effort, though, by the Yuba 49ers coming here into the Solano's home gymnasium. And, boy, they really played with a lot of effort and really gave, I think, the Falcons a pretty good test, a pretty competitive match, especially when you look at the scores a little bit closer than some of the scores in the past sets. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I definitely think it was a little more of a challenge for Solano tonight compared to some of the other teams they've played this season. It's always exciting to be able to play at a higher level than you were playing at, versus a Laney, as say. So it was exciting to see. Yuba fought really well. They had a lot of effort as far as defensively. They have some things to work on offensively, but I think that we can expect them to keep their place in the conference. I think they're sitting at 4th right now, and I think they'll stay about at 4th.
Well, good match overall, and guess what, folks? We aren't done for the week.
We are not.
We've got another game on Friday against Napa Valley College. So Napa Valley coming to the Falcons' nest here at Solano Community College, and we'll have all that action for you here on the Solano College Sports Network. Well, that'll do it for us here at Solano Community College with our broadcast. I'd like to thank our 2 excellent camera folks, Jack Miller, Josh Kinder, also Brian Marciano doing a great job with our social media. And none of this would be possible without Anna Patero showing up, helping us run the broadcast, doing a great job on the TriCaster. We'll be back on Friday. Solano and Napa Community College women's volleyball action. We'll have it all for you here on the Solano College Sports Network. Gabby, we out.
We out.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, 'cause that's